All right. I'm going to actually do a few videos and get them already out there now because I realized when I went through my list, my political list, I'm like way behind. So, um, so I figured I might as well try and get a few of them out of the way, as quickly as I can, I guess. Well, quickly for me, as much as I talk. So this video right now is going to be my view, my take. I'm not really watching the hearings because the people I follow, they're already watching them. They're already, posting the crib notes, basically. Because I did watch, what was it, Friday when I had oh, good Lord, Thursday when I had my pain doctor appointment. They had the hearing on there, and it was a joke. The guy who they were interviewing or whatever the hell, I was pissed watching this because I'm like, this Joker wasn't there. Everything he is saying is based on hearsay and his speculation well, I assumed. And I'm sitting here going, I understand this is not a trial. This isn't just a stupid hearing, but don't we need proof? Isn't that the whole point of our court system, is to have some kind of proof? And here they are, Adam Schiff. I love the comedian who impersonates him. Oh my God, it is so funny. I'm gonna have to start posting some of those videos because, as I said, I don't give a shit about being demonetized. I'm a disabled veteran who collects my disability, so you could demonetize. I don't give a shit about being monetized at all. Fuck you, YouTube. But so I'm watching this, Adam Schiff or whatever, interviewing and stuff, and everything they're asking this one particular guy, I can't remember his stupid name. Everything, well, I overheard, and it's like, dude, so everything you're saying is speculative. Everything that you're saying is hearsay. Everything that you're saying, none of it is fact. Well, I assumed it was, dude. Any court of law, and I understand that this is, well, Mark, I can understand it, but it's not court, it's just a hearing. Yes, but it is going towards something tangible, a impeachment trial. Wouldn't you need facts for this? You guys are just spouting a bunch of bullshit and claiming it's facts. I've got friends who can't stand or hate Donald Trump. No legitimate reasons other than he's an asshole. So what? Well, the stuff that he grabbed women. He didn't say he grabbed women. He's saying that he could. So could fucking Jay-Z. So does fucking Snoop Dogg, R. Kelly, every single one of these other fucking liberal blacks that talk shit about women or exploit women in their videos. Oh, but he's the president. No, Donald Trump was not the president. He was a billionaire. A billionaire who decided to run. You know what? And when liberals want to talk shit to me about that bullshit, it's like, you're the same motherfuckers that want to vote for fucking Snoop Dogg, a guy who actually was committed of a crime of shooting someone. You dumbasses want to vote for fucking Snoop Dogg to be fucking president, a guy who is a straight up goddamn criminal, but yet Donald Trump doesn't have any qualifications. What? Oh my God, you people are just too damn stupid. But so I figured I'd give my take, because I love Brandon Tatum, Steven Crowder. I mean, I love these people, man. The Hodge twins, Candace Owens, just awesome, awesome, awesome people.
Democrats, ain't y'all tired of losing? This video is brought to you by The Officer Tatum Store. The Officer Tatum Store, you get the link in the description section. Let's get into this. Listen, Democrats, let me speak to you Democrats real quick. I ain't gonna waste too much time. You are losing. You are losing. You're taking an L. You guys are taking this all the way to the grave. You should have came against the president of the United States. Donald Trump is a beast. Yep. I want you guys to understand that. If you haven't known that, if this is new information to you, Donald J. Trump is a beast. And you guys are simps trying to take down a beast. And this ain't working well for you. The impeachment inquiry is going south fast. We already saw the BS that y'all been doing since the day he came down the escalator and announced that he would run for the president of the United States of America. Yep. From the beginning, they're wiretapping the president. They're bringing up Stormy Daniels. They got women lying about him doing you know what with him. Access Hollywood tapes. Y'all did everything y'all could. Russia. Y'all did it all. And you're coming up flat. Y'all like a soda that's been sitting out all day. It's just flat. It ain't no good. And this hearing didn't help you. I don't know what possessed you guys, but y'all messed around and let the Republicans put together a dream team. They were literally like Michael Jordan in his prime, just dropping dimes on y'all. How do you come back from this? Now, I want you guys to realize this. This video that I'm about to play is legitimately the summary of what happened today. I watched 6 hours. I'm going to save you 6 hours. Look at the video.
Mr. Rogan, what I can do here for you today is tell you what I heard from people.
Where is the impeachable offense in that call? Are either of you here today to assert there was an impeachable offense in that call? Shout it out.
And what else needs to be said? They got two blind mice sitting up there being witnesses whom they don't have firsthand information. They got information from somebody, little cousin, brother, baby daddy, second, third, trimester friend, homeboy and them. They ain't got no real information. And then when they're pressed with information, like, do you see any evidence of a crime here? And they look like they just had a stroke at the same time. Listen, Democrats, you are losing. And I'm gonna say this again 50 times in this video. You are taking the biggest L in human history. Here is why. First of all, you cannot do a quid pro quo by yourself. How you gonna negotiate leverage money from a person who don't know you even leveraging money against them? That's not how quid pro quo works. Quid pro quo is like saying, I'm gonna do this for you, you do this for me. How you gonna say I'm gonna do this for you and you don't even know I'm gonna do this for you, and I'm not even telling you I'm gonna do this for you, and then you don't do nothing for me? That's exactly what happened.
And that was the other thing that because Steven Crowder and some of the other people I follow, the ambassador for Ukraine, for all this crap that's going on and everything, no one knew there was any quid pro quo going on. Nobody knew. So if there's nothing, as he pointed out, how do you do quid pro quo by yourself? That makes no sense. Everyone, oh my God, you Democrats are just fucking retarded. Dude, just stop with this bullshit and just start your civil war revolution that you want to start so we can finish y'all off and go back to drinking our cocoa because it's now, coming up on winter. So just start the Civil War so we can end it in like a weekend and we could go back to drinking our fucking cocoa and we can all just y'all doing this dumb shit is just stupid. Y'all are fucking retarded.
Was withheld because we are not going to give money to a corrupt government. That's Obama's administration. Yep. That's not the Trump administration. And the witnesses that the Democrats brought up, they literally admitted to this, saying that the Ukraine government is corrupt. And they understand why the president wouldn't want to give funds to them if they're corrupt. The funds that they were going to give to the Ukraine government are predicated on a basis.
This isn't racist at all. That's like giving Mexico, the Mexican government, which for some stupid reason we give them money even though Mexico isn't poor. Mexico has its own oil and gas and all kinds of shit. Mexico is not fucking poor. So I'm trying to understand why we even give Mexico, which we all know. I live here at the fucking border. We all know All my Mexican friends, the Mexican family I was married to, all know how corrupt. We had friends, family be gunned down in Mexico. We all know how corrupt Mexico is. Why should we be giving money to fucking Mexico? This is the reason why everybody I know here, including fucking Mexicans, all said we need a damn wall. Keep them motherfuckers out. So how, funny, because I've watched a lot of those where there was an immigrant who confronted what Pocahontas or whoever, whatever Democrat, and was literally saying, I came from there. It is violent as hell. It is corrupt as hell. I came here legally, and I'm telling you, we need to build a wall. And just completely blew off what the man was saying. They don't want the truth. These Democrats don't want the truth.
That there's no corruption. The president is within every legal bound to do that. And then they claim that the money was taken and withheld to pressure them into doing something. But the witnesses admitted that the Ukraine president, had no idea of any money being withheld the day of the phone call. Ladies and gentlemen, the phone call is the reason why they're trying to impeach the president.
Right.
So not only can you not do quid pro quo by yourself, but it was very clear that Joe Biden is involved in real quid pro quo. Everybody's seen a video of him bragging about how he withheld $1 billion in loan guarantees to the Ukrainian government if they didn't fire an attorney who he claimed was corrupt within 6 hours. They fired the attorney. Oh, but what he didn't tell you is that that attorney was investigating a corrupt firm that his son was working for with no previous experience. He had no experience in the field, didn't even speak Ukrainian potentially, and was making $50,000 a month. You're talking about quid pro quo. You're talking about somebody using public office to their benefit. Joe Biden should be on the stand right now.
Right.
Then they continue on with the Dream Team's questioning. They literally backed him in the corner almost everything. Almost every aspect of everything. They never even spoke to the president. Neither one of these people. They don't know the president. They don't know Rudy Giuliani. What's his name? Ambassador Taylor literally met with Ukraine like 3 or 4 times, and I think that was after the phone call was
Taylor.
And the Ukraine president didn't mention
Taylor. That's the piece of shit dude that popped up when I went to, that was being interviewed when I went to my pain doctor. That piece of shit didn't know anything. Everything he said was speculation over, well, so you assumed that that's what was going on. Yeah, I assume. Dude, we don't do things on assumption. You cannot sue doesn't anyone watch these TV shows where the person goes, hey, I need proof. Everything you have is speculation. You need to get some proof. That you need that proof. We can't go to trial with this. But no, I have hearsay. I need proof. Go get me proof. Any of these TV shows talk about this shit. Do the Democrats not realize that we know how the law works? Again, why don't y'all just start the Civil War so we can end it and we can go back drinking cocoa with marshmallows and shit?
There was no agreement. There was no him alluding to an agreement. There was nothing to do with aid being withheld, and there's any negotiation of them doing something for us in any of the meetings that he had with the Ukraine president. So somebody explain to me how then you can even boast to the claim that there was some type of a quid pro quo with the president. They create all of these myths, all of these lies about the president being this bad guy and the what ifs. And here's another big thing that they proved in this hearing is that the Ukraine president has gone on television on multiple networks saying, I don't know how many times, that the phone call was perfectly fine. He has said on national television that he didn't even know there was money being withheld. He didn't participate in the quid pro quo at all. And so with that being said, you have the president saying he didn't do it. You have no evidence of it in the call. You have no funding that was withheld that wasn't released with no prerequisites to it. And you have the Ukraine president saying that there was no there. What case do you have? Ladies and gentlemen, this is just a witch hunt. This is a hoax. It's like me, it's like the police coming to my house and saying I assaulted a woman. And I say, well, what evidence do you have? Well, we heard somebody say that they saw you assault a woman. I'm like, well, she don't have any injuries. So what are you talking about? Go ask her if I assaulted her. They go ask the woman, and the woman say, I don't know. He didn't assault me. I don't even know what you're talking about. No, but you got to go to jail because somebody said that they saw you do that. That's exactly what we're looking at. And it's exactly the logic that they're using to impeach a president. You can't even use that logic for a basic misdemeanor crime. Ladies and gentlemen, it's over. It is done for. They have no leg to stand on. Adam Schiff said that he don't know who the whistleblower is. When the whistleblower admittedly went to his counsel to seek, I guess, instruction on how to proceed as a whistleblower. Then they refused to let the whistleblower testify so he can be questioned and American people can see where he get his sources from. Witch hunt, ladies and gentlemen. And so, to be honest, if you haven't seen the hearings and you watch 6 hours of it like I did, and you're not gonna,
but I'm not gonna sit there and watch for 6 hours this mess when the people I follow are the ones already, posted this. So I'm like, oh, no. I'm just gonna watch the the stuff that they point out. So my next video, still Brandon Tatum.
So that's all you got? This video is brought to you by the Upstate Store. The Upstate Store. The link is in the description section. Let's get on to this. This impeachment thing is just a waste of time. And it's not only a waste of time, it's troublesome. And it bothers me and it angers me that the people that we elect are wasting their time worrying about impeaching a man because they don't like him or they don't agree with his legitimate policies, that they want to go through the process of investigation after investigation after investigation to impeach him. Let me sum these impeachment hearings up for you guys. And not one witness, not one, can give any indication or information that they have knowledge of that would allude to the fact that the president did a quid pro quo with Ukraine, or that the president bribed anybody, or that the president did any illegal activity. They have zero. I don't care what MSNBC, CNN, they have nothing. And then they're mad because the president disagrees with them on their policy structure, or because he's not going with is something wrong because he criticized you? When Barack Obama got rid of every single Bush appointed ambassadors, period. Hillary Clinton got ambassadors coming back to America in body bags. So don't talk to me about you caring about ambassadors and you caring about being tactful and you care about what the American people think. Y'all don't give a flying flip about America.
Nope.
But you up here talking about impeachment when you could be in Congress doing something, fixing issues.
And that was my other point. You're trying to impeach him with no evidence whatsoever over some quid pro quo to get information on Joe Biden. Joe Biden wasn't going to win the presidency regardless. He wasn't going to win the presidency. The only person that Trump was against was fucking Hillary. So I don't even know why in the hell we're bringing up Biden at all. I thought there was stuff about Clinton. Whatever happened to that? Wasn't there this whole thing about Clinton? I thought the whole impeachment thing, I'm trying to understand something. What happened? I thought the whole impeachment thing was about going after Clinton, that he tried to get information on Clinton. Where the fuck did the whole Joe Biden shit come from? That he was trying to get information on Joe Biden wasn't. Why would he need information on Biden? Everybody knows Clinton was going to get that nomination for the Democrats. So, and Donald Trump is not a dumb man. The man's a fucking multi-billionaire. He's not stupid. We all knew as the American people, Biden wasn't going to get no damn nomination. So why are we caring about Joe Biden anyway? This doesn't make any sense. Why would I consider, hey, I'm going to need information on this person? Are you even worried about that person? Well, no. Well, then why are we going to get information on this person? As I said, I thought it was supposed to be information gotten on Clinton. I thought that was the whole impeachment thing, was going after, you know, the whole thing with Clinton, because he apparently tried to get information to burn Clinton. Where the hell did, so what happened to that? Why all of a sudden did that go out the window? See, this is how dumb Democrats are. This is how stupid they are. Why is no one bringing up? Why are none of the Democrats going, wait, hold on a second. I could have sworn this whole impeachment thing was because he supposedly tried to hire Russia to spy on Clinton. Wasn't that the whole impeachment thing? So now all of a sudden we went from Russia and Clinton to Ukraine and Biden. Did I fall asleep and wake up in another year or something? Why are no Democrats pointing this out? I mean, there might be some other videos out there that I haven't personally seen, but I haven't seen any of the people I follow even go, what the hell happened? Wasn't it Russia and Clinton? Now it's Ukraine and Biden? What the hell just happened? It was like Penn and Teller. What the hell happened? I'm not understanding how nobody is catching this. Why nobody that I've seen, nobody has pointed this out. The whole impeachment thing was about Clinton, him supposedly spying and getting information and secret meetings, like actual meetings, behind door meetings, talking about Clinton. Now we went to Ukraine and a phone call about Biden, who was nowhere near going to be the fucking president. Nowhere near. If Donald Trump didn't win, Clinton would have won. So what the fuck? Biden was not going to be no damn president. The hell is this shit?
Donald Trump is doing his part. Y'all ain't doing nothing.
And that's the other thing that's pissing me off. Donald Trump has literally since day one been sitting down and writing executive orders, helping the Black community, helping Black colleges, helping us veterans, helping the military. That man has done his fucking job. I'm just curious, Maxine Waters, fucking Elizabeth Pocahontas and shit, Adam Schiff. Aren't you fuckers paid to do a job? Didn't people vote for you to do a job? Why are you not doing your job that your constituents fucking voted for you to do? What? I would love to have worked at the computer tech company that I worked for, you know, getting a paycheck and just go do what the fuck I want to do. Anybody would. From a job at McDonald's. Hey, you didn't show up today. You didn't. No. I was out there still. I was protesting Burger King. No. You need to be here so we can pay you. No, I was still doing work. I was out protesting Burger King, and I'm trying to understand. Seriously, that's like Kobe Bryant playing for the Lakers. But instead of playing, he's sitting up in the booth giving commentary, interviewing other players. He's not even at like Staples, Center. He's like in fucking North Carolina and shit with the Hornets or something, interviewing people. It's like, yo, Kobe, why aren't you here in LA playing right now? What do you do? No, I'm still working. I'm working. I'm doing interviews over in fucking North Carolina right now, but I'm still working, so you're still going to pay me. I'm not understanding how these goddamn politicians are getting paid to do a job that they're not fucking doing. This seems to be the only fucking job I have ever heard of. Even drug dealers wouldn't even take that. Yo, weren't you supposed to be running aren't you supposed to be on the street corner selling my drugs? What were you doing? Oh, I was over here somewhere else. I was interviewing like hoes out on the street. No, your job is to be out here on this corner at this time selling my drugs. As I said, no other job that I've heard of, except being a fucking politician, can you be getting a goddamn paycheck for being a politician and not doing your fucking job. I was wondering, during the time that Maxine Waters and Elizabeth Warren and all of them were giving, like on the Today Show, and they're like giving interviews all the damn time, traveling all over the country, giving speeches and shit. They're not even in their own state. They're certainly not in their fucking city, district, none of that, but they were getting paid. How the fuck is that possible? How are you getting a paycheck for a job that you were voted in for and not doing your job? Oh my God. I need to become a politician. Because I could be, obviously, I mean, you got that fucking judge who's like falling asleep and shit, and she's still what is it? Whatever the hell her name is. I don't even know what her damn name is, but everybody keeps praising her and shit, whatever. But the bitch is falling asleep in court. She ain't even doing her job. The bitch should have been replaced a long time ago. I'm just trying to understand it. I need to become a politician because obviously I could still be disabled and still get a paycheck for not doing my damn job. You know, I could still sit at home and do YouTube videos. You know, bitching and complaining about shit, but not actually working. Not sitting down with like district superintendents and whatever about the school system, or sitting down with the lead teachers of a district and everything. How are these? I do not understand how no one has literally just like, why none of the protesters, police departments, anybody that's the reason why they got hired. I know they got voted, but they are supposed to do a job. I don't know why any of the people in these fucking like Maxine Waters or whatever, just why they're not at their offices protesting. Why they haven't walked out of their jobs to show up at Maxine Waters' office and going, bitch, why aren't you here? Why are you not? Well, she's not here today, folks, so you're going to have to come back or schedule a meeting. No, fuck that bitch. Why is she not here doing her job? That's what we voted her for. We voted her to do a job, try to help teachers get pay raises and, you know, all of that shit. But no, I just saw her on fucking CNN giving a damn interview. What the fuck for? Does it have anything to do with her job? No. Then why is she getting a paycheck? I don't understand how Democrats can be fucking Democrats.
And then the Republicans, you have the House and the Senate, and you didn't do nothing. Y'all finna make me go off. You ain't did nothing. Y'all sitting on y'all hands. Do nothing Democrats, and some of y'all do nothing Republicans.
Yep.
And you wonder why people don't like it.
You know why? Because somehow or another they go in to a job that should make you a millionaire and somehow or another come out multimillionaires. That's why. Oh, because of book deals and bullshit. There ain't nobody out there fucking buying an Adam Schiff or Elizabeth Warren book or some bullshit. You fuckers are getting paid under the damn table. All of y'all are fucking corrupt. And I don't know why in the hell no one has been going after. Y'all want to go, we want to see Trump's tax records. No, fuckers. We need to see y'all's records. How in the hell do you go from making this much money just as a fucking politician to all of a sudden being a multi-millionaire? How the hell is that possible?
Yeah. Donald Trump is the one that's actually coming through in the clutch. Y'all sitting on a bench pointing fingers at each other, wondering who's going to take the lead. And Donald Trump ain't perfect. Y'all should have been doing this stuff. Everybody that's out here talking about Donald Trump did it. What were you doing? What were you doing for prison reform? What were you doing when it was time to stand up for law enforcement in America?
What were you doing for veterans? We've been bitching about shit for years. My neighbor, much older Navy veteran than me, they've been bitching for years about shit. And it took Donald Trump to get in there and fucking do the shit? Weren't you people elected? Some of these people have been in office for 30, 40 fucking years. Nothing has gotten done. Nothing. Donald Trump comes in and fucking starts signing shit and gets the shit done. Why the fuck do you assholes even have a job if you can't even? Again, I'm not understanding. How in the hell can you be getting paid to do a job that you are not doing at all? How are y'all? Well, because somebody's standing in our way. Bullshit. Bullshit. Y'all are all corrupt.
What you doing? What were you doing when it's time to stand up for the military? When it's time to cut all this LGBTQ brainwashing stuff out? Where were you at? When they were aborting our children and without a care, where were you at? Where were y'all? Where were you Republicans at? In the black community, speaking truth to life for black folks. Where were you at? Nowhere. Never seen you. When I was a Democrat and growing up in the black community, I never saw y'all. Y'all didn't have a message for black folks. And I'm not getting mad necessarily at the Republicans because black folks ain't voting for you, so they ain't got no reason to do nothing for you. Back to impeachment. It's a sham. It's a shame. Adam Schiff, he knows who the whistleblower is. When he asked the lieutenant colonel that, or at least alluded to the fact that he couldn't disclose one person's name. One person's name. Everybody else can disclose who they talk to, but the lieutenant colonel leaves out one person's name. And then Adam Schiff interrupts and says, this is not to expose the whistleblower. Well, you don't know who he is, and Lieutenant Colonel don't know who he is. How are we exposing somebody if neither one of y'all know who it is? Y'all shouldn't know. Yeah, you do know. Probably met with you in your office. You know exactly who it is. And you instructed people not to disclose his name because you don't want to come out in a public hearing so everybody know that this whistleblower is a partisan hack.
See, that's the other thing. Y'all know damn well, for one, there's no real whistleblower. There's no that's the reason why they're pulling this bullshit. Oh, we're just trying to protect them. Bullshit. If there was a real whistleblower with real information, y'all would have already brought it up. And it's funny. I'm just curious why all these damn whistleblowers are just a bunch of fucking, like, they got to hide the shadows and shit. I'm sorry. If I was an actual whistleblower of corruption, which I have done, I have reported corrupt police officers. I've gotten police officers suspended back home in Norfolk and here. I've gotten police officers fired. I love police. I love my cops. A lot of friends and family are cops. Doesn't mean I like corrupt ones. I've got friends at Internal Affairs here in El Paso. So I'll report a corrupt cop in a heartbeat. And I've had people going back to my dad. You know what they could do to you? And I'm like, so I'm not supposed to stand up for rights. Harriet Tubman did. Uncle Tom did. There are people out there. Martin Luther King did. People out there standing up for what's right, despite the danger. Mandela did. Standing up for what's right, despite the danger. That's what a real hero does. That's what a whistleblower should do. Funny how these fucking Democrats, everybody on this Democratic side, oh my God, they're all a bunch of cowards. If I were this whistleblower, I'm going to say it with my chest. Once all the shit comes out to where the people are going to take me seriously, I'm going to be, yo, say my name. Say it's me. Let me come out. Let me speak for myself. That's what a real person should do. If there was real evidence, it's funny how we tell, these young girls who get raped to come forward and we'll protect you and everything. Yet this grown person, we got young girls that are braver than this fucking piece of shit, cowardly whistleblower. We have young girls that have more balls to come forward about sexual assault. Fuck, let's take even the fake ass stories that came out against Donald Trump. Stormy Daniels and all these other bitches. They were brave enough to come out despite the danger against them, which of course we all found out was a bunch of lies. But there were all these women that came out claiming sexual assault. They were brave enough. Yet this fucking whistleblower is a coward. There's no whistleblower. It's a bunch of bullshit.
Ladies and gentlemen, they may go through the process of impeaching the president in the House. He will not be removed in the Senate, and he will not be deemed to be ineligible to run for public office again. He's going to run in 2020, and not only is he going to run, he's going to run all over y'all. landslide style. So you better put your big boy pants on and get ready, because Trump is finna landslide y'all. It is not because he's so great, high, and mighty. It's because y'all are so trash. Because you ain't done nothing and you don't plan to do nothing for the American people. All you're doing is shooting up dreams and hopes and fantasies of having a green country, a green world. When over 60% of all these greenhouse gases are coming from other people. 80% is coming from other people that we don't even control. And when we sign ourselves into these partnerships and these deals, we're the only one doing something. They ain't doing nothing. So don't give me all that crap. Y'all ain't done nothing for this country. You should be ashamed of yourself. Took a goddamn businessman, somebody who's a millionaire with a dirty record, to come in here and
whoa. Billionaire. Let's get it right. He's a billionaire.
Clean up house. Yeah, Trump ain't perfect. Yeah, Trump said he won't grab him. Yeah, Trump had bankruptcies. Yeah, Trump did all this. But with all of that he did, he's still doing more than y'all doing as the president of the United States of America. Come on, man. I ain't dumb. I wasn't born yesterday. You want to be so morally correct? And y'all ain't getting nothing done. And this to me, it bothers me with all you fake conservatives out here. Conscious conservative. Y'all ain't nothing. Y'all wasn't doing nothing before people like myself came to the scene. Y'all wasn't doing nothing but running your mouth.
I will admit, I was one of those people. I've been saying for even before Donald Trump was elected president, I was saying, I got to get my YouTube channel up. I got to get my YouTube channel up. I got to get it. I kept saying it over and over and over. And it was, I will admit, if you ever catch my video, Brandon, it's because of you, Candace Owens, Steven Crowder. It's because of all of you, the Hodge twins. It's because of all of you that I was like, you know what? I need to do this. I need to stand up and offer my voice. So I was one of those people who just ran my mouth.
All you liberals that, shut up. Y'all ain't doing nothing either. This country can be way more advanced than it is today if people would actually shut their mouths.
See, I'll say what he didn't say. If people would shut the fuck up and just do their damn jobs. I've been saying that for the longest time. Do your job. You were hired, you were fucking voted to do a job. Do your fucking job. Do your job. Maxine Waters, Elizabeth Warren, all of you, do your fucking job. Damn.
Doing all that talking and start doing some action. Paying all these taxes. Where our money going?
Where is our money going?
Pockets, doing dirty deals overseas.
Yep.
Hillary Clinton should be in jail.
Oh, yeah. Hillary Clinton should be in jail. Joe Biden should be in jail. We have actual evidence, real evidence against them. Why are they not in jail?
Then, what's his name? Joe Biden should be in jail.
Yep.
All these people should be in jail. Let me stop before I lose my mind on y'all. Tell me what you think, man. This impeachment is a hoax. But we got a long way to go in the political realm. And we got to start holding these people accountable. Write a comment in the comment section, like and subscribe to the channel, hit the bell. Y'all know what it is. Visit the Taylor store. We get all the cool merch. I'll see y'all in the next one, man. I'm out.
All right. So let's get to the last video.
When reality stars get
oh my God, with their stupid commercials. There we go.
Volker and Mr. Morrison, for your years of service and your professional expertise and leadership on national security issues. And I want to particularly thank Mr. Morrison for his great work on the House Armed Services Committee, on which I serve. I wanted to start with the July 25th call between President Trump and President Zelensky. Mr. Morrison, you were on that call, and there was no mention of withholding aid on the call, correct?
That's correct, Congresswoman.
And there was no quid pro quo, correct?
Correct.
No bribery?
Correct.
No extortion?
Correct.
And Ambassador Volker, I presume you got a readout of the call, is that correct?
A very terse readout, but yes.
In this tertiary readout of the call, Ambassador, from the U.S. participants, was there any reference to withholding aid?
No, there was not.
Any reference to bribery?
No, there was not.
Any reference to quid pro quo?
No, there was not.
Any reference to extortion?
No, there was not.
And I presume you also got feedback from your Ukrainian counterparts as to how the call went. Did they mention the withholding of aid?
No, they did not.
Did they mention any quid pro quo?
No, they did not.
And did they mention any bribery?
No, they did not.
And in fact, the day after the call, you met with President Zelensky. This would be on July 26th.
That's correct.
And in that meeting, he made no mention of quid pro quo.
No.
He made no mention of withholding the aid.
No.
He made no mention of bribery.
No.
So the fact is the Ukrainians were not even aware of this hold on aid. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And in the coming weeks, you were in touch with Ukrainians as part of your official duties. And this included talking to Ukrainians over the phone, in person, on text. And the Ukrainians never brought up an investigation into the Bidens. Is that correct?
That's correct.
They never brought up the withholding of the aid.
That's correct.
They never brought up quid pro quo or bribery.
Let me bring up the aid. They did bring that up after the Politico article appeared on the.
I'm going to get to that. But until the Politico article,
then, no.
they did not bring it up. And you said in your closed-door deposition, quote, "It never came up in conversation with them, and I believe they had trust in me that they would have asked if that was really what they were worried about."
That's
Is that correct?
That is correct.
And as you pointed out, the Ukrainians never even knew their foreign aid was on pause until the article was published in Politico in August.
That's correct.
So they didn't know during the call.
That's correct.
And in fact, you had to correct Chairman Schiff on this timeline in the closed-door deposition. The chairman of this committee asked you, quote, "When they became aware that military assistance was being withheld for a reason you couldn't explain, no one could explain, weren't they under even greater pressure to give the president what he asked for on the call?" And you answered, Ambassador Volker, quote, "To my knowledge, the news about a hold on security assistance did not get into Ukrainian government circles as indicated to me by the current foreign minister, then diplomatic advisor, until the end of August." Is that your testimony?
Yes, it is.
And Chairman Schiff also got the facts wrong again when he asked you this, quote, "At the point they learned their aid was paused, wouldn't that give them added urgency to meet the president's request on the Bidens?" And you answered, Ambassador Volker, quote, "I think the Ukrainians felt like they are going in the right direction. They had not done anything. They had not done anything on an investigation," end quote. Isn't it the case, Ambassador Volker, at one point, Chairman Schiff said to you, when you were truthfully testifying, quote, "Ambassador, you're making this much more complicated than it has to be," end quote. It's page 127 from the deposition, Zach.
Meaning, hey, you're not helping us out. Hey, you're not lying so we can impeach the president. You're making this more difficult by telling the truth.
Correct.
I remember that.
But the truth is, the facts are indeed not complicated. And I'm going to close out with two questions for the both of you. Did Ukraine open an investigation into the Bidens, Mr. Morrison?
Not to my knowledge, ma'am.
Ambassador Volker?
Not to my knowledge either.
Did either of you ever have any evidence of quid pro quo, Mr. Morrison?
No, ma'am.
Ambassador Volker?
I did not.
Any evidence of bribery?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Any evidence of treason?
No, ma'am.
No evidence of treason.
With that, I yield back.
See, again, this is what bothers me about the Democrats. This is what bothers me. Is how is it that this stuff happens? There's no evidence whatsoever.
Oh, you got?
Clearing my history here so I can get to what I need to get to. But it's there's no
Democrats, ain't y'all tired of losing?
There's no evidence whatsoever. There's no evidence. There's no proof. There's no, oh my God, I don't even. There's absolutely nothing for them to be trying to impeach the president for, yet somehow or another, the stuff keeps popping up. I don't understand what the heck is going on, with the Democrats. I don't get it. I don't understand how I just don't get how this is going on, how this is happening, how we're not just I really don't get it. How we're not
what
just
could Adam be up to?
Taking these people's jobs, how they're not being impeached. And I love Fox. I don't know who the comedian is that impersonates Adam Schiff, but oh my God, it's just hilarious. Hilarious shit.
Oh.
And now, Adam Schiff tries to take a nap.
Come on, Adam, you can do this. Relax. It's very difficult. Shouldn't have had that second double team. Oh, there, that's better.
So surprised that the Trump criticism is once again based on personality. What's missing is any criticism about his actual work. Because what's to criticize? The economy, jobs, median household income? It's all good news.
Yeah, it's funny because Brandon Tatum brought that up. The Hodge twins brought that up. Candace Owens brings that up. You're not criticizing the work he's done. He's literally done so good. You can't criticize the job he's done because he's done such a great damn job. Y'all are going after phone calls and shit that we've already established have no proof anyway. Why don't you go after the man based on his job, based on his record, based on his success, based on the fact that he hasn't done his job? How about that? But you can't because he has. He's done a great job, so you can't get him on his record. You go after him for stupid shit. Y'all are just, man, the Democrats are just dumb.
Is once again based on personality. What's missing is any criticism about his actual work. Because what's to criticize? The economy, jobs, median household income? It's all good news.
Yep.
And when there's good news, his critics just say he's a crazy jerk. But if a crazy jerk can create one of the greatest...
And that's the arguments I've had with dumbass Democrats who can't stand Donald Trump. They've come at me with, oh, he's a racist, which I beat them. They've come at me with, oh, he's sexist, which I beat them. They've come at me with everything that they could try, all the CNN bullshit that they try to come at me. I defeat them all. And every single case, the last thing they say is, well, he's a jerk. That's it. That's all you got. That's all you got is that he's supposedly a jerk. That's the only weapon that you have against my president is that he's a jerk. Ooh, it's like, I'm from the East Coast. Damn. Have you never been to fucking New York? New York is a straight up fucking jerks. Philly. Damn, Boston. Fucking jerks. I don't know what, it's like an East Coast thing. But that's it. That's it. That's all y'all want to go for is he's an asshole. So?
Economies ever. I think we need more crazy jerks. Yeah. No wonder. All right, I'll take it. I'll take it. I'm not greedy. Okay, so no wonder Schiff is so desperate. How desperate? In a secret interview, he allegedly tried to bully our Ukraine envoy into testifying that the Ukrainians felt pressured to investigate Hunter Biden. Our envoy refused. But that's our Schiff. Wonder what he's doing now.
And now, Adam Schiff goes for a physical.
Impeachment. Mr. Schiff, are you aware you don't have a pulse? Is that a problem? It's never really been an issue before.
Never gets old. Okay, wait, Adam. Okay. No wonder Adam is having a hard time buying a boat.
And now, Adam Schiff applies for a loan.
This is the... Yeah, I'm sorry, Mr. Scheif. I don't think you qualify for a boat loan. I don't understand. As you can see, I'm already a captain. Yeah, that's not how this works. How about now? Turn into a monster.
Oh my god, I love their videos. Oh my god, it's hilarious. The comedian who's impersonating Adam Schiff is hilarious. Just absolutely hilarious. So, as I said, I don't know what it is that is going on in Washington. We need to lynch these people, and I'm using that word. They are stealing from us. They are stealing our tax dollars to line their pockets. They're not doing their job at all. They're getting a paycheck that what? Why are they getting a paycheck? They're not doing their job. They're never in their fucking offices to do their damn job. What the fuck has AOC done her job at all? Has she actually done? The bitch is she was a bartender and not even a good one. How the hell oh my God, I'm telling you, you sit here and say Donald Trump was not qualified, and then y'all vote for somebody like AOC. A billionaire wasn't qualified. A multi-billionaire businessman, powerful, is not qualified, but this bitch somehow is qualified. Y'all need to shut the fuck up. Seriously, shut the fuck up. Anyway, I just wanted to get that one out of the way. As I said, I got to try and figure out what it is I want to also kind of work on as far as my next video. I want to see what I wanted to go after next. Let's see here. Which one do I want to go after next? The Charlie's Angels stuff? I don't know. Maybe. It's probably going to be my next video. So I'll go ahead and post that one here really quick.